Abraham's servant heard the words, he worshipped the Most High, bowing himself to the earth. And the servant brought forth jewels of silver and jewels of gold and remnant and gave them to Rebekah. He gave also to her brother and to her mother precious things. And they did eat and drink, and he and the men that were with him, and tarried all night. And they rose up in the morning, and he said, send me away unto my master. So right here, pretty much, he paid a dowry. After when he paid a dowry, right, he asked for permission, and he paid for dowry. He gave the family gifts. All this is happening before Isaac and Rebekah sleep with each other. You see the order that's going on here. He first met Rebekah. He gave Rebekah ornaments, basically declaring like, you about to be married. Here, put this on. Take me to your father. This it's like a, I guess you call it a down payment before he pays the actual dowry, which we just read right here in verse 53, saying that, and the servant brought forth jewels of silver and jewels of gold and remnant, and gave them to Rebekah, and gave also to her brother and to her mother precious things. So we see order being happening here. He asked for permission, and he also gave the family gifts, dowry, payment for her before he takes her back to Isaac. So the servant says, send me away unto my master, right? And her brother and her mother said, let the damsel abide with us a few days, at least 10, after she shall go. And he said unto them, hinder me not, seeing that the Most High hath prospered my way. Send me away that I may go to my master. And they said, we will call the damsel and require at her mouth. So what he's saying is like, look, please don't hinder me. I want to get this over with. I want to accomplish the mission that Abraham gave to me. So they're like, all right, let's ask out of the mouth of Rebekah what she wants to do. Like, they're about to lose their daughter for good. She's about to go to another man. So yes, they want to spend more time with her. But the servant's like, no, we can't do that. We have to go now. I don't want y'all to hinder me from this journey that was given to me by Abraham, pretty much. So they're going to call Rebekah and ask her. They're going to ask her what she want to do, right? So, and they said, we will call the damsel and inquire at her mouth. And they called Rebekah and said unto her, wilt thou go with this man? And she said, I will go. And they sent away Rebekah, their sister, and her nurse, and Abraham's servant, and his men. And they blessed Rebekah and said unto her, thou art our sister. Be thou the mother of 1,000 of millions, and let thy seed possess the gate of those which hate them. That's another deep one right there. And Rebekah arose and her damsels, and they rode upon the camels and followed the man, and the servant took Rebekah and went his way. So, after when it was said and done, he gave the family a dowry, gifts. He asked them for permission. They said yes. Now the servant taking her back to Isaac because it's done. The order's done. He asked for permission and he paid the dowry. So now she's pretty much Isaac's wife. All they have to do is to sleep with each other. That's to solidify the marriage. He already did the proper steps on behalf of Isaac. So once you get down to verse 65, when they're returning back home, right? Isaac went outside and he saw the camels, and Rebekah saw Isaac and asked the servant, who is this man? And you see right here, who is this man? And the servant had said, it is my master. Therefore she took a veil and covered herself. And the servant told Isaac all the things that had done. And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent and took Rebekah and became his wife. Solidified it. They solidified the marriage. The servant told Isaac everything that happened to let Isaac know, hey, I did this, I did that, I did this. Take her. Make her your wife. Solidify it. I asked for permission. I paid a dowry. I got witness that I did this. And they got my gifts as a witness as well. Take her and make and seal the deal. And that's what he did. He took her to Sarah's tent. Yeah. And Isaac brought, let's just read it. And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent and took Rebekah, and she became his wife. And he loved her, and Isaac was comforted after his mother's death. So, yeah, sex alone is not marriage. You have to take steps. You brothers out here want to avoid that and just say sex is marriage. That's wicked. Y'all wicked. Y'all live in fornication. You gotta ask the dad for permission. You go read the book of Tobit, it's the same thing. She had 7 husbands that died after when they lay with her. What did Tobit do? He went to their house. He refused to eat anything until they both swore that he would take Sarah. In the book of Tobit, he would take Sarah as his wife. They wrote it on a piece of paper. It was evidence. It was proof. From there, they feasted and they ate and all that stuff. But here, the story of Isaac, how he got Rebekah, there was steps, there was order that was taken. Y'all want to skip that, and then y'all want to get mad when someone's bringing out something in Torah when y'all push Torah. That's why I say a lot of y'all are Pharisees and Sadducees of old, pretty much. Y'all want to push Torah if it benefits you. But when it contradicts y'all doctrine, y'all beliefs, y'all get mad. That's literally what the Messiah was doing while he was here. He was contradicting these Pharisees using Torah. Our brothers, sisters out here using Torah to contradict y'all belief, y'all getting mad. So you're not getting mad at us. The Messiah, he said he came in the volume of the book. He came in the volume of the book. So y'all ain't getting mad at me. Y'all getting mad at the Messiah, because he is the Torah. He is the word. And even to this day, the Messiah is still cutting you up like he was doing back in the times of old. So y'all better repent and do things accordingly and orderly. Y'all love saying do things with decently and orderly. This is order right here.